Alright, welcome, thank you all for joining me. Today we're hopefully finishing off Doom and X, the combination of Deus Ex and Doom. No, we're finishing off Deus Ex Human Revolution. Hopefully, anyway. We're at what I can only consider is the last essential chapter of the game. I'm not going to go over what we did last session because I just want to get into it and get playing, so let's continue. Here's a quick recap of what happened. Quick recap is we tried to get on a boat to go find Megan. We got sent to the wrong boat, got imprisoned, broke out of prison, found some people that were experimenting, trying to make human computers. Took that shit down, and now we're getting hopefully put on the right boat. So let's get to it.
It's done. Exactly as you instructed.
And yet you sound disappointed. You think we should have handled this differently?
I think we had a valuable asset in our hands, and we're letting him slip away. He could have been very useful in the coming storm.
A hand does not need to be clenched tightly to maintain its hold on someone. Jensen carries too much baggage right now. His obsession with Reed only serves to distract him.
We could have told him the truth.
He must discover it by himself. And when he does, if you have followed my instructions precisely, you will know how to find him.
Assuming he lives that long.
Interesting. So they work for someone who are working against the that guy, the one not over the radio, the one that didn't sound like he had a voice distorter, works for people working against the Illuminati. They want us to work for them, it seems. A few days later.
Pritchard, any chance you're still there?
Jensen, my God! You've been offline for days. Where the hell are you?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
I'm pinging you now. You're in Singapore.
Singapore.
Something's wrong, Jensen. I pinged you, and a second later I lost your GPL signal. It's like you disappeared into a black hole.
Gotta be a jammer.
Well, obviously. If you can find the transmitter and take it offline, I'll be able to track you. And keep you on a tighter leash.
I've got more important things to do than help you keep tabs on me. If Megan and her team are here, there's no time to waste.
I've got no ammo. I've got cloaking now, which I'm kind of glad about. Cloaking is F1? Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Theo is here. He is? How do you know? Warren told me you saw him talking to the Queen. He's probably barking orders at him again. Looks like this show is half baked now. Question is, who's headlining? Things would be a lot easier if Darrow was still around.
Ooh.
Anyway, I better get back to storage in case he decides to spring a surprise inspection on us. Good idea.
Darrow was still around. That's interesting. Fortunately, he's hidden nice and... remember the damn code, 1385. You heard him. Remember the damn code. Hey buddy, how's it going? I'm gonna knock you right the fuck out. Don't think I needed to turn invisible for that, but hey, what are you gonna do? Combat rifle, combat rifle. I have a combat rifle. It's a shotgun. Combat rifle. Yep. Put you on. Well, first of all, let's clean out our 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's clean up everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a lot of crap in my bag, and most of it is useless. 7, you... Oh, crap, I didn't want to... Oh, fuck, I used that. I wanted to... God damn it. Wanted to examine. Oh well, shit happens. Tranquilizer darts. Damn, what do? You heal, replenish 2 energy cells. Replenish 2 energy cells. So we're gonna put you on 8. You're give me 25 temporary. No, you're spirits. Gain an additional 10 health points up to a maximum of 200 user. Painkillers. We want you on 9. There we go. Gonna put our gun away. I am quick saving like every 10 fucking seconds. What was the point of coming up here? I mean, maybe I can make this? Oh, I see. Window. A derpy derp. I'm a derp. Stun gun, bullets. Some credits, which I'm sure will come real handy. This place where I'm probably not ever going to get to buy anything, but hey. Hey, there's another Final Fantasy 27 poster. Code is 0111. All the ammo. Next practice point I'm going to get, if I don't already have one, so no, I don't. Okay, so I already leveled up stealth to the max. I already leveled that up to the max. That up to the max, so that's up to the max. Big down, yeah, I think I'll get that next. Rise 2. I don't know.
Beginning of a complete technological breakdown, or just another glitch in the system? This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live from Picus. Returning to tonight's biggest story. The World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall on augmentation technology.
Shotgun cartridges.
For days, reports of temporary malfunctions and electrostatic disturbances have been flooding in from around the globe. Elizabeth Duclair, spokeswoman for the WHO, confirms that the cause of these disruptions has been linked to a major malfunction in the multi-channel peripheral nerve biochip, a device which
I have any... No. Go to Garu. Well...
Access granted.
Man, you should hear some of the crazy... Get out of the way, EXP box. Rumors about this place. I was down near Ketong Plaza City during my leave last weekend, checking in on my kids back home at some internet cafe. Anyway, there were these two locals behind me talking about the ranch. They were going on about that whole VersaLife HWO bird flu outbreak that wiped out half the country a few years ago or something. Anyway, all of a sudden they start whispering, saying it was all part of some crazy conspiracy theory by the government to test some new biological warfare weapon. They think it even has something to do with that whole SARS thing 20 years ago. Apparently, the ranch is actually owned by the Chinese, and this is all part of some crazy population control scheme. There's even a website devoted to this crap. Aha! It's like we're the new Area 51 or something. EFC Bill Hale, Bell Tower Associates Inc. Can someone from maintenance get down to loading base C, clean up the old DCI lab equipment? That shit is useless and is only taking up valuable space. I'm even starting to get complaints from engineers that some of the seals on viral coolants are leaking. That shit needs to go. Holland. I'm gonna turn that off. 0111. Signal jammer inactive.
You must have done something, Jensen. 4 of our GPL signals just popped up, including yours. Koss, Colvin, Faraday. I'm not picking up Dr. Reed.
Send me the coordinates you do have. And Pritchard, tell Sarif.
I can't. While you were incommunicado, Mr. Darrow invited him, Bill Taggart, and the UN delegates to Panchea. They're halfway to the Arctic by now.
Great.
Oh, I got a access point. What should I spend it on? Add 2 points to the node's rating, so that's a better upgrade. Okay. That's knowing what's in stuff, I don't care about that. That's stealth, decrease the chance of detection when capturing or fortifying nodes. Yeah, we're gonna buy that. So if I fortify that, that's 100% known about. What is this room? It is... let's close that. Let's... The old keypad tell me stuff. Keypad code. Or I assume that we are in Omega Reach. Armory access. Here we go. 949. There we are. See, this is what I'm after. I don't have a heavy rifle. I mean, I have a laser rifle, which is useless to me. Peps. Rockets. So all this crap is useless to me. Cool. Damage upgrade. That's not useless to me. That's, there's gotta be some way I can organize this to get whatever. If I pick it up, will it just... Yeah, it'll auto-organize it for me. Thank you. Combine. So, here's the closest one to... The one that's 57, but it's down. We're gonna go for that one.
Returning to tonight's biggest story. The World Health Organization today issued an unprecedented recall on augmentation technology. For days...
Lots of people. One sec, people. Alright, my cat just jumped up on my table.
Hostile in the area!
Damn it!
Stand down, it was nothing.
That scared me a little bit, I will admit.
Access granted.
Hey, E, did you see the latest issue of Atlantic Quarterly? They wrote an article about the old ranch back when it was still called Disease Control, the Disease Control Initiative, and owned by the World Health Organization. In particular, they go into great detail concerning the H5N1 disaster and its lasting effects on the region. Really fascinating read. You should check it out. Swing by my desk if you want my copy. P.S. You ever get the feeling we're also sitting on a ticking time bomb? So, someone from Mayton... yeah, we already read that one. Fuckberries. Alright. Good. Don't have to do that again. Get the hell out of me.
Someone hiding over there?
Let them to my presence. I reckon this is gonna alert everyone. Why didn't you tell me it's got no ammo? Password. Pop a frag. Password. Ah, the password is top. I don't know. See where this goes. Probably just up to that one. Yeah.
Ready to relieve you, Corporal.
But he was right. Man, am I tired of this woman nagging.
What's she whining about now?
Everything from the food to the temperature.
She's just trying to get on your nerves to see if you'll drop your guard. Don't let her get to you.
Right. Well, good luck.
That sets off the alarm. So stealthy. B21. It's G22. Macro gun 1504. They're connected together.
Get the hell out! This lab is off limits to you people.
Nice to see you too, Dr. Goldman.
What? Wait a second. I know you. You were Seraph's security guy. Way to protect our asses.
Hey, check the attitude, Doc. I nearly died trying to save you.
Oh, and now you're here to take me back. Well, maybe I don't want to go. Maybe I've got more here than I ever had at Seraph.
Would Vasily Sevchenko agree with that? They executed him and dumped his body in a ditch.
That's not true.
Believe it. Unless these murderers have you so brainwashed, you don't mind building their toys.
It wasn't a toy. It was a software upgrade that limits functionalities in a biochip. They told me it was for crowd control. Is Vasily really dead? You saw the body?
What was left of it?
Oh my god. I should have listened to him.
Dr. Colvin, I need to locate the rest of the team. But Dr. Reed's GPL isn't broadcasting.
She's in the secured zone. There are guards everywhere.
Then I need a way to get the guards out. A distraction. Maybe a lab accident, what do you say?
After what those bastards did to Vasily? Of course. But one minor incident in this lab won't be enough.
No. But if a couple of other labs go up, simultaneously...
Declan and Eric. Of course. Interesting idea, Mr. Jensen. Ambitious, but risky. The timing will be critical.
I'll coordinate the attack. But you understand that this could all backfire.
I'm no shrinking violet, Mr. Jensen, but there may be another issue.
They're tracking your GPLs, aren't they? I've been wondering how to get around that.
Smart man. Just like Vasily. He had a plan to shut down their tracking and jamming protocols using a virus. Maybe Declan or Eric know something more about it.
I haven't yet located Eric Koss, Dr. Colvin. Do you know where they're keeping him?
He's working in a lab on the 3rd floor. There's an elevator that might get you there. It's on the 2nd floor, though, and I heard the guard say something about that floor being shut off. But then again, with those neuroenhancements of yours, you might find a way to get into it.
Dr. Colvin, I need to know I can trust you. You seemed pretty happy to be here until I told you about Dr. Savchenko.
It's been 6 months, Mr. Jensen. Not long for you, perhaps, but how long can a person live in constant fear? Once they took us out of isolation, it just seemed easier to concentrate on the work.
Did all of you feel that way?
Vasily didn't. Maybe not Declan either, but the work we do here, the discussions, and the theories. I thought Seraph's projects were far-reaching, but the experiments I've seen going on here, it's the kind of stuff DARPA dreams up every day.
Only without governmental oversight keeping you in line.
I suppose I'm just a typical scientist to you, right, Mr. Jensen? Blindly pushing boundaries? No care for who's footing the bill or how our discoveries get made?
We all have to live with ourselves at the end of the day, Dr. Colvin.
You're right, of course. But were things so different in Detroit? We all know where those Seraph contracts came from, don't we? You asked me if you could trust me. You can. But you better get on with this.
Dr. Faraday doesn't seem to be working in this building. Any idea where he is?
I think he's in the biomech lab next door. But you don't have to go outside to reach him. There's a skywalk that connects the 2 buildings. Maybe you can use it.
Okay.
I understand. And I'm sorry for...
So they're going on, they got them going on with some freaking, what's it called, you know, when you start to like the people who are holding you hostage. Name escapes me at the moment. Stockholm's. Got some Stockholm system experiments going on there. Nia, you're thinking too narrowly. The position of the processor is just a detail. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the input coming into the chip from the nervous system. That's what's generating the individual and/or multi-threads. You need to suppress. You need to suppress. Focus on isolating those patterns, and I think you might actually get somewhere. But if it makes you feel better, H told me that Eric's designing the chips. You've worked with him long enough. The question is Reed working with them willingly, or, excuse me, or being forced? too bad. I want to go up. I also need to go feed my cat in a second. So it's about 4 o'clock. He's getting kinda like, feed me, it's my feeding time. Why won't you feed me? He'll live. He usually gets fed later in the day on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because I have work those days. D23. Micro Gen Labs D77. This room was nothing, absolutely worthless. So there's a ceiling vent that I just haven't seen. Nope. Nothing. I'll wait for that to turn around. Oh, I got a ping. Probably just some streamer going live. Oh, there's an elevator in the back of the room, apparently? Elevator. Let me... Oh.
We're working as fast as we can. This pressure you're putting on us doesn't help, you know.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Kos, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Kos. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
Dr. Koss, the bioship you mentioned was based on Sarif's studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Declan, right. Dr. Koss, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working in the basement of the biomech labs. But I'm not sure.
Sit tight, Dr. Koss.
I will.
Alright, so that's another one found. Alright, so what's my map look like here? You said there was a way to there, okay. So I want to get over there. So I need to go back down. There's nothing really to look at on here. I mean, I'm sure there's stuff I can probably find, but screw that. That invisibility makes things so much easier. Hey there, just finished running the tests you asked for one of the Asian girls, Subject 521. Sorry to say it looked like an epic fail. I applied the stimulus pattern exactly as prescribed and even cross-checked it with the... Let's see where this takes me. Stun gun. Would rather have stun gun darts. Who gives a flying fuck? Let's just get out. So that heads up. There's a laser trip thing there. There's a panel for it right there. Let's just get that out of the way. Laser grid. 535.
Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
I made the mistake of surviving. I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told Vasily that Seraph wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me before he disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners. I would have done it myself, but I'm just a scientist.
Don't sell yourself short, Doc. Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months.
You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to...
Tell me, where do I find this security terminal?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the compound, I believe. But I'm afraid you'll have to explore a bit to be sure.
Once I...
Understood, lad. But...
Okay. So... They are. That could be tricksy to get to if I go back up that way. Faraday.
Access granted.
Big up, Ferry. Declain, my old friend, will write about the GPL implants. These bastards are using them to keep track of us. They'll continue to do so unless we can shut them. Yeah, so that's from Vasily's. Megan's trying to make everyone feel better about their work. His office is in a fucking morgue. Now that is depressing. This computer's in a morgue. Alright, I'm gonna be up here one sec while I go feed this stupid cat. That's done. Sorry about the wait. Just readjust. Alright, so I'm thinking I'm going to go back up and over to the other side and down around that way. I think that might be easier. Yes. Let's see, I'll go up these stairs and see where it can take me. This is B-22. 2021. Due to high toxicity materials, routinely handled, yada 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 yada.
What are the scientists complaining about sounds coming from more? Sounds? This is gonna be some kind of...
Password Kepler. I gotta get rid of some ammo that I just don't frickin' need. Like, you, drop that shit. Rank darts, drop that shit. Stun gun darts, drop that. Peps, drop that. Typhoon, drop that. Materials now, changing the docker, yo. Cool, nice.
Access granted.
This one. Jensen Adam. Here's a copy of the file on the security specialist. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll also send you copies of the asset files. Interesting. Tranquilizer rifle. I don't have the space for it. I don't. I don't want it. We're way past taking these people out stealthily. Even though I keep knocking people out instead of killing them. Go downstairs. Side.
Did you hear footsteps?
Reload that, and I'm not going to do that. But I'd already cleared this room out. It might be above me. I never went up to that side. Right. Yeah, that would be the... So, going down... See if there's...
Who's there?
The answer is no, there's no way. What about in... if there's any passengers? Just gonna have to take the long way. So, I guess I'm going out into the open, where there are many people to possibly see me. bless that invisibility. So this is... Hey. Yes. Ooh. Sniper, laser rifle, I'll take that. Thank Christ for that invisibility. Really regretting not having it earlier. I don't need another mine template. NNL help. What's the password for... Benito, M-A-N.
Pritchard, are you still tracking the scientists?
Of course.
Simulate feedback along that route. Make it strong enough to vibrate their implants. They have to feel it.
A signal, eh? Not bad, Jensen. I'm sending it now.
Please don't be coming in here. Hey. But I disabled all of these. Yeah. Fuck it. Kill the enemies. Another ping. Someone else going live. There's nowhere to up. There it is. Alright, so I'm just checking who I've been getting pinged by. So, Mr. Wi-Fi, the Liquid, is just asking for help on the computers, and Ninten has gone live. Alright, so what does this look like? This is interesting. Oh, well, this is boss room time. He thinks.
Your tenacity, Adam Jensen, is really quite irritating. We'd like you to stop now.
I'm afraid I can't, Zoe. You see, I figured it out. I know what you and your conspiracy buddies are planning.
Do you? How clever.
A new biochip. A software upgrade that limits what augmentations can do. You're creating a kill switch. You kidnapped Megan Reed's team to do it, and you're seizing control of the market to ensure it gets distributed. All because you're afraid of people like me. Augmented people, with the power to resist you.
No one's afraid of you, Mr. Jensen. All your blundering around and childish interference hasn't stopped a thing. Tell me, have you been to a limb clinic lately?
No!
Oh, yes, Mr. Jensen. You figured out our plans, but not soon enough. Dispose of him, Namir. And this time do it right.
You should have stayed dead, Jensen.
That's something.
But even I have orders to follow. Off limits. This has been a long time coming. You should have died the first time. You have no idea what it is you're chasing, do you? So stubborn. You should have given this chase long ago.
Where he went.
I thought you would be more formidable than this. Look at you, jumping at shadows like a scared child. You're a fool, Jason. There's nothing here for you. Tracked me all the way here. Finding me now should be simple. Even when I heard that you lived, I played chance. Behind you, Jensen.
right over here. Come get it. Lost a good man. I should...
Got him, right in the head with an explosive round.
Finish it.
Not until you tell me where Megan is.
You've lost her, Jensen. Men like us, we never get back the things we love.
Plasma rifle. Plasma capsule. Laser. So, I don't have any of those left, so let's put you on 9. I'm just gonna have a quick look around for any... weapons.
Jaren, is that you?
Not exactly.
Adam? Oh my god, Adam! It's you. You're hurt. What happened?
What happened to you? I risked my life for you, Megan. I came halfway around the world, and for what?
It's not what you think.
Are you part of this?
No! No, Adam, I swear it! The kidnapping was real. The attack on Seraph Industries, they came after me. They wanted my research.
And when did you decide they could have it?
It didn't happen like that. I wanted to tell you, but I couldn't. I couldn't! And then David said we had to use it. We owed it to mankind.
David? What are you talking about?
My great discovery. The genetic framework I found that makes it easier for living tissue to bond with implants. I found it. In you, Adam. I used your DNA. I wanted to tell you, I swear. But David convinced me what it could mean for mankind. How much better off we could all be. It took Hugh to make me see how wrong I was.
Hugh? Hugh Darrow.
He owns this facility. After Namir brought us here...
Richard! Patch me into Seraph, now!
Adam, please! He was only pretending to work with Tai Young and the others. He found out what they were planning to do and told them he would help. But only to make sure they never succeeded. Their control signal won't work.
But it does work, Megan. Zhao damn near shut me down.
No. No, that can't be true.
Have I ever lied to you?
I'll reset your software. It'll put things right again. I've insulated your chip to prevent external signals from reaching it. It's something I developed recently using nanotechnology.
Thank you, David. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Seraph here has asked me to show the world how human enhancement technology can change it. After careful deliberation, I've decided I must do exactly that. Forgive me.
Oh god. He's modified the control signal. Anyone with the new biochip will be affected. Hugh never said anything about this.
I'm going back for the scientists.
No, Adam! I know the complex better than you. I'll find them. There's a hangar bay through there. Get to its control room and retract the roof. Clear a path for us.
Well, that was a thing. So I got one praxis point. I will put it in here, because I'm sure I'll be doing some more hacking at some point if I don't just cheat. They're gonna get shot down, I can feel it.
Adam, I'm getting my team out of here. You have to go to Panchaea and stop Hugh.
You and I aren't done with this, Megan.
I know how it looks, but you have to stop the broadcast. I think it's causing the new biochips to overstimulate the vagus nerve, creating terrifying hallucinations.
You mean it's driving augmented people insane?
Yes, and it's up to you to stop it.
Not now.
Use the Leo shuttle. It will take you to Panchaea. Good luck, Adam.
Automated systems online. Darrow sequence 1, code 1, 1A, preset and ready to engage. Suborbital trajectory plotted. Destination Panchaea. Begin countdown, Mr. Darrow.
Begin countdown.
Code 000. Confirm 0. Countdown commencing.
So we're getting shot to Panchaea in a fucking rocket. I love it.
Stand by
Okay,
for
no.
liftoff. Electrodynamic launch assist sequence commencing.
Yeah, a rocket.
Beginning descent.
That said shoot failure. We just landed in the fucking water.
Jensen. Jensen, can you read me?
Barely. I've reached Panchaea, Pritchard. Any word from Sarah for the UN delegates?
Nothing. The installation went into lockdown shortly after Darrow gave his speech. I can't tell if anyone's even alive. And the signal's still broadcasting.
Meaning no one's safe till I get in there and shut it down.
That was pretty
You'll have to
safe.
disengage the lockdown first. Look for a master control panel at the
Oh,
top
wait,
of
he
the
never
tower.
went and got it, that's right. It was like, yeah, no, screw this shit. It's like, yeah, this sounds sketchy as fuck. Well. Oh, what up? Oh, I can just walk through electricity now. So I'm doing all this, trying to be super careful when I have no fucking need to. God damn it. Shotgun cartridges. That is a heavy rifle. You know what? I'm gonna pick that up because I've been finding a lot of heavy rifle ammo. So we're gonna drop the shotgun. Well, we're gonna drop some of these. By some, I mean all. Yeah, I just realized that was going to happen as well. Plus, it's over here. Where does this take me? It takes me back in. Whoa. That's a first. It just takes me back over here. We're not back over here, I haven't been here yet. Pocket Secretary. I'm on my way to may take a while, these freaks are everywhere. That's been... Brent, I think I figured out how to keep those fucking freaks away. I soaked the floor outside of the control room and electrified it. Down power cable. It seems to be working. If you want to live, get your ass over here. I'm not going to turn that off because the electricity doesn't mean a damn thing to me. But I'm full-on kill people mode.
Richard, Branche's broadcast center is at the base of the station near the bottom of the ocean. Is that right?
But the lockdown caused all the blast doors to seal. You won't be able to go down until you override the manually.
From up in the tower. I got it.
Take that.
I don't want it like that. Okay, I hear you. Look, we're gonna go around. We're going in, and I'm gonna take him from the outside, and then we'll be able to get him out. Because I don't want it like that. It's okay, I hear you. Look, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around the other side. I know.
Someone over there. I don't know if he's insane or if he's just...
I know. Okay, I need a plan. When we go in, I'm gonna take him from the outside, and then we'll be able to get him out. I don't want it like that. Okay, be quiet.
Knocked you the fuck out, buddy. Grenade launcher into Peps. Plasma capsule. Some money, which jaw. Attention all staff, the Panchaea Oceanic Installation 5 has experienced temporary emergency lockdown situation. This is not a test. No one may enter or exit the facility while the lockdown safety measure is in effect. All movements between sectors is likewise prohibited. This is not yada yada yada. I see it, mummy. Oh, okay. Now that's where they get a bit creepy at the end there. That fucking heavy breathing sound effect, it's gonna get to me, I can tell. blood around it, but at least I didn't find anyone dead on the crapper. Stopworm software. What have we here? Alright, let's check out. Yeah, we are in a Panchaea now. How many security things? There's not a whole lot of security stuff in Panchaea. Hopefully this place isn't a big lot. You know how big? Isn't big. 1114 I think is after. Oh no, I know this one. 8024. So what is 8024? 8024 is the first floor barracks. I'm dropping something because those are very handy. What ammo do I have? Shotgun cartridges. Don't need you because I don't have a shotgun. Vodka. This isn't automatically generated messages. From the Panchaea Oceanic Installment 5 hydrocarbon. In accordance with, emergency the following. Activate emergency alert system all levels. Secure class A. Promised land awaits. Hey Russ, can you tell me if the login password I had? It's forever. See it, mummy. This whole fucking situation is like super creepy. Which I suppose is what they were going for, so good work. What do we have here? A heavy rifle. Cooling system. Alright, so I'm gonna just drop a whole bunch of crap. I'm gonna drop everything but my guns. And my grenades. I'm gonna pick up all the ammo again. So let's use the cooling unit. Plasma rifle. Now I suppose the question is, what do I want to keep? What do I definitely want to keep? Those I definitely want to keep. That I don't need. Custom grenade. Grenade launch. I don't need grenade launch ammo. Or sniper rifle ammo. Don't need that. Let's drop the mine template. I don't want that. Much rather have that. so up the stairs I go, I guess. I know this. No, this is probably the security. That rifle. Carry any of that. Yep. Isabella. R-H-E-M. R-H-E-M-M-M-E-R-M-E. I'm gonna disable the turrets and we're gonna turn the camera off. I don't want to get fucked up by a turret. Yeah, good thing I disabled that goddamn turret. Oh, the camera kicks in. Nah. Like I'm exactly trying to be stealthy. So I can't get in that way.
I don't think you want to do that, Mr. Jensen.
Target.
Disengage lockdown, and whatever demons this station contains are likely to come crashing out on us.
Afraid to die, Darrow? Or just unwilling to face what you've done?
Oh, I know what I've done, believe me. I take no pleasure in it.
And yet you still did it.
I did what had to be done. 20 years ago, I gave the world augmentation technology. I thought I was giving it a bright future, but instead I gave it the means to destroy itself. No law, no UN regulation was going to fix that.
People are dying out there. Hundreds of thousands of people driven to the brink of insanity because of you.
I had to convince the world. Before today, people believed we should steal fire from the gods and redesign human nature. But human nature is the only thing we have that gives us a moral compass and the social skills we need to live in peace. Destroy it, and you destroy our very species.
Don't paint yourself a savior in this. What you're doing is insane.
Is it? When this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you as they had planned, from the inside out. No one will be able to use the technology I invented to make others into beings they desire. Something we both know has happened already.
You think you're Frankenstein? Killing his own monster?
Actually, Mr. Jensen, I prefer to think of myself as Daedalus. watching helplessly as his child crashes into the sea.
I'm
Either way,
ending
you have
this
a god
now.
complex.
You can't. The signal is being generated from the broadcast center at the base of this facility. Panchea's security system has been programmed to protect it, and will kill you before you even get close.
You designed that system, Darrow. You can tell me how to shut it down.
But I won't. You think what I'm doing is extreme. You simply don't understand. For humanity to survive beyond this century, it must abandon ill-conceived notions about transcendence and embrace change. But for that to happen, the hard lesson must be learned. Blood must be shed.
You think humanity needs to be punished? Is that it? Pain is the only thing people understand? By the time this is over, there will be no humanity left to embrace your change. The stress and horror you forced us to live through will have ripped it out of us.
I knew there would be casualties, but I thought, over time, surely the human spirit can recover. Even as I listen to your words, I realize a cruel truth. No one else has the vision to see what I've seen, the will to do what I have done. You're all too weak, judging but never acting. None of you have the moral courage to see this through to its conclusion. Well, so be it.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're wrong. None of it matters, because this is what will happen now. After today, whatever you say will be dismissed as the ravings of a mass murderer. You were one of the greatest minds of our time, and tomorrow you'll be nothing but a killer.
But they can't think that. They'll be missing the point. Don't you see? I created people like you. I made it possible for you to happen. If fate had dealt me a different hand, then perhaps neither of us would be here. Isn't it obvious how fate is now conspiring to overtake us both, to grind us beneath her wheels? We must see this through, lest people like you continue to evolve and destabilize society.
People like me? You mean not like you? You changed the world when you invented this technology, but your creation is leaving you behind. And as long as it's allowed to continue, mankind will use it to evolve without you. Until the father of tomorrow is known as yesterday's man.
You think I am doing this for my ego? I never wanted this, any of it. But I had no choice. All of this is academic, Mr. Jensen. As long as this technology exists, men like you and me will still crave it, still do anything to have it, despite the cost to our bodies and souls. Well, today, I have set the dominoes falling to change that. I have altered the course of human history for a second time. And this time, it is setting things right.
You cover it up with all that pretense about saving the world, try to justify it. But deep down inside, you're nothing more than an angry child, spiteful, full of hate, envious and bitter. How petty is that?
Petty? I was betrayed by my own genetics, ruined by my own flesh. What right do you have to condemn me, to curse me? All I ever wanted was to build something good, something magnificent. And now, there's so much blood. So much blood. I will give you what you want, Mr. Jensen. codes to shut down Panchaea's security system. But you'll still be in danger. Much of the system is self-determining and lethal. When you see it, maybe then you'll understand. The technology I created will not be the future any one of us desires. Please, help the world understand that.
Shutdown protocol configure has now been set to 2012. So now, where am I going? Back down.
Richard, the lockdown's disengaged. I'm heading back to the hangar to see if those blast doors are open. Have you been able to raise anyone?
I'm picking up several glimmers, but there's too much interference. I think you're on your own, Jensen.
Careful there, Francis. You almost sound like you regret that.
No, not this way.
They ruined me. Die, you monster! Don't be Get away! Get away! Ah! Ow! Ow! I don't want to have to do this.
You're gonna pay!
When I need to see them, I'm running! How do you expect me to catch you?
Don't!
Yeah, I stopped giving any fucks.
Hiding! They're always hiding! I need to see them!
Don't be This is
You, like, go down.
I didn't want this! Just get away from me!
That I give it been taken down to 0.
No! You won't get me! Monster, you won't get me! No! You won't get me! Monster, you won't get me!
You're the monster! It's your fault!
What do I have in terms of regen? Dusting grenades.
You won't get me!
I gotta remember not to do those.
Don't!
Enter combat.
Get away! Get away!
Right, I don't want concussant, I want gas. Do I have any gas grenades? I have a frag. I have EMP, but I have no gas.
Was that water? This place is sinking! We're all gonna drown! It was just in your head. Stay in control, damn it!
So I could theoretically just kill them.
Get away from me! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get away from me! Get away! Hello? Okay. That's it.
Away, Ghost! Go away!
Get up! Get up! Let me take over. I won't. Get up! Get away from me!
I can't touch Martin!
Get away!
Yes, I didn't see it over here. Right.
What are you doing here?
So, what is this? It's the missing link and share. Barracks, this is a ring section. Garages B 88.
You can't be here! The bastards! Now! just my imagination. Like all the rest of it. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up, get away from me. It's happening. Open up your eyes. See what you've done. Get out! Get out of my goddamn head! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me!
So not 8822. 6667.
Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get up, get up! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Get up, get up, get up, get up!
Not 6667. 9758.
Get up, get up!
What's this?
Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me!
758. Once my energy fully recharges.
Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get up, get away from me! Get away! Can't be here.
Shotgun stuff, don't care. I'm gonna let that fully recharge, and then I'm gonna go upstairs.
Get up, get up, get up, get up! Get up, get up! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me!
What's this? Go away, Ghost! Go away! No! You don't scare me! Go away, Ghost! Go away! You don't scare me! No!
I think I do scare you.
Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job to do!
It's the virus, it's coming, it's coming.
I can't control them anymore! Run! Run! Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job!
Let's reload that save. Bad about killing that guy. So I gotta turn my light on.
Real! Not real! No, not real!
So there's that.
Now! Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job!
A rocket launcher. And I can start picking people off up here. But I don't see what the point would be. See, this must have been one of the ways to get it. Should have upgraded my combat rifle instead of my pistol, because that's what I get a lot of ammo for. Sorry, just had a sneeze.
What's this? Real! No, not real! No! No! We can't control them anymore! Run! Run!
Alright, I'm just gonna kill all these guys.
So nice and quiet. But you ruined it! No! You won't get me! Go away! Go away! Go!
God, how much health does this a-hole have? There we go.
No! You won't get me! You won't get me! There's nowhere you can go, Steve! No, stay up. No! God damn it! I promise. I won't hurt you. I just want to talk.
That's fine, I just want to kill you. There we go, got rid of all the guys up there. Still on. Sniper rifle ammo useless to me. Combat rifle ammo. Attitude problem. I can't believe you said that at lunch today, Henry. Global warming is no joke. Make of the people in this station. Most of the people in the station came here because we know our planet is in imminent danger. looks like here.
Wait, what? No. Okay, wait. Ah.
Enough! You're the one! Come close! There's nowhere you can go!
Whoa. Look. Luckily there's only one of these guys here, so don't worry about getting swarmed. Painkillers, take those. Rifle ammo. Ketchup and plasma capsules. Don't know why someone would just have those in their locker, but what are you gonna? I'm not gonna complain. Nuke virus. So anyway, I wanted to get a okay. So ooh, big, lots and lots of food. I need to pick a pee. This is a limb clinic that's just in here.
Put that weapon away. Hasn't there been...
Yeah, there's just a limb clinic in here. Alright, I ain't gonna complain about that. Maybe I can
You seem relatively normal.
All things considered, yeah. You okay?
Thankfully, I was able to barricade myself in here when things got out of control. So, is it safe to come out now?
No. The rest of the station is still under siege. You better stay here until help comes.
Yes, of course. No damage was done to the computers.
So I can buy, but I can't sell. I have... Okay. Info, what do you... Manage free energy... Yes, I'm gonna buy both of them. I'm not gonna buy both of them. We'll buy the...
I feel...
Do I have anything in... I have a lot of EMP grenades. I have... I don't... It's a grenade. Plasma, capsules, combat rifle, Painkillers be gone.
You're back again. I still remain here.
I going? Got already.
This is William Taggart. If anyone out there is listening, I'm begging you, help. We've barricaded ourselves inside the core server room. Many of us are wounded. Please, save us. Please, save us.
I thought that was the Nia for a second there. Gotta go down. That's my goal. I'm going to be an absolute cockball. Let's use that. Okay, so that was a shitty show.
Get out of here! Go, go, go!
Honestly expecting more. Alright, ring section F2. Let's try 6667.
They ruined me! The bastards ruined me! Don't be difficult! You're gonna pay! Just get away from me! Don't run! It'll be much easier this way!
Just mowing down civvies. down a couple first. I want to come over this way to see what we've got into here.
You're not even there! Get away! I don't want it! I'm gonna kill you all! I'm gonna kill you all! Let me go!
So this is for machinery, I think. 8 2. Nope.
How did you manage to avoid being affected by the signal?
Mr. Jensen,
In on it?
how ironic that you should be the one to save us from the monsters out there.
Monsters, Taggart? You mean people. Augmented people who've lost all control, lost their reason.
Isn't that supposed to be my line? Unfortunately, it seems your esteemed Mr. Darrow decided to appropriate my point and turn it back on me. In madness and in blood. He has betrayed us all.
So you finally admit it. You are part of this, after all. You have been all along.
It would be pointless to deny anything now, but despite what you think of us, we never wanted augmentations outlawed. All we've ever sought is regulation, rules governing how the technology is developed, and laws that ensure it's used for the good of society.
You've raised society above humanity. So who gets to make those rules?
Men with wisdom, strength, and tenacity to know what's right. Proven leaders who distinguish themselves like you, Mr. Jensen. You've certainly earned the right to be one of us. All you have to do is take it.
I'm not looking for glory, Taggart.
Just remember that without control, there's no room for freedom, only anarchy. You were a policeman once. You know the importance of order.
I know there's a difference between order and slavery.
The biochip wasn't supposed to force people to do anything. It merely limited powers so that people couldn't go on killing sprees like the ones taking place right now.
Amazing how well that worked out.
Say what you will, but I know that some part of you agrees with me. Absolute freedom is no different than absolute chaos. Society needs boundaries if it has any hope of surviving. And you, Mr. Jensen, can be the one to give us that hope. Shut down Darrow's signal. Then help me get a message out saying that an accident at VersaLife contaminated the world's neuropozyne supply.
VersaLife? And what if I decided to blame the Illuminati?
The Illuminati is just a name to get rich financiers to invest more money. Besides, do you really think the world will believe in some 18th century conspiracy theory? Do this for us, and you'll ensure a future for mankind, all of mankind, augmented or otherwise. The future Hugh Darrow offers doesn't allow for both.
Let me think about it. All of this is as much your...
Perhaps. But all we sought was a safety valve.
You're doomed.
Do you think...
And can
Not to...
reimagine.
At least... Stop the signal broadcast and get the word out, Mr.
You seem
Jensen.
to be unaffected by the signal that Darrow is broadcasting.
Fuck you, Darrow.
You killed them all!
Military
You even killed each other!
Tragedy. And the right hand's
It was a
technology has helped
massacre!
so many people.
People were pleading on their knees, crying for mercy! And they were all murdered by you augmented monsters! Just go!
Right. Well, it's open for a gun shop, but hey, we get what we get. No, I probably shouldn't just butcher them all, but... said at this point I've gone beyond caring. I just want to beat the game. Alright, so down 1 floor. So there's down 2 floors. Hey, I keep forgetting I have those. So I'm gonna equip that.
Is anybody there? Can you hear me? I've got survivors here. We've locked ourselves in a machine room. Please! Help us! I think I'm gonna want to go back up. Yeah. Make me back all the way back to here. All the way back. Ah, machine room. Okay, no, I wanted to go.
Can't let them take control. God, to keep. Just leave me alone. It was just in your head. Stay in control. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. God. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me! Get away! Get away What are you doing here? Get up. Get away from me! Get up! Just let me finish! Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job! Get up! Real! Not real! Not real! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Just let me finish! I got a job to do! I got a job! Get away from me! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get away from me! Seeing things. Seeing shadows. Oh, stand still. Stand still!
So I found a silo. Not exactly where I wanted to go.
Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get away from me! Get away!
Where the hell is the machine room? That's where I'm beginning to. Huh? There he is.
Adam! Oh, thank God you came. I've got wounded here. We'll have to move them first.
We can't move anyone yet. Not until I get to the base of the station and shut down Darrow's broadcast.
What? Why?
The chaos you experienced here, it's everywhere. The Illuminati created a biochip that stops people from using enhanced abilities, and Darrow turned it into a kill switch.
Oh my God, you... We gotta fix this, Adam. If people realize what's happened, if they believe augmentation technology created this chaos, they'll ban human enhancement research forever.
And that would be a bad thing.
Yes, it would! Don't you see what's at stake here? Ever since man first crawled out of that ocean, we've been striving to be more than we are. Augmentation technology is just the latest, greatest step on a very long road. But we've barely scratched the surface of its potential. We can't let fear stop us from continuing.
That's your belief, Seraph. Not everyone shares it.
But you do, Adam. I know it. And if we work together, we can really make a difference. We can improve the lives of everyone, but only if we fix this.
Go on.
We'd have to get a message out after you shut down Hugh's signal. Tell the world, tell them the Humanity Front did this. That their doctors created a virus that only affects augmented people.
You mean lie?
It'll give us time, son. Time to figure out how to destroy the Illuminati's biochips and move on.
And what about the people who've been hurt by this? Don't they deserve the truth?
I had them. If we want the freedom to become more than we are, we can't be blinded by a misguided morality. Some people will be left behind. It's reality. It's evolution, son.
Right. Evolution based on my DNA.
Please, son, you have to stay with me on this.
I'll think about it.
Fucking A. One Praxeus point. Where do I want to put it? I don't know. Well, let's just max this out.
Do I know you? You're Sarah's boy, aren't you? Jensen.
I was so scared.
How could Darrow turn his back on us? This technology was his baby.
Why would Hugh Darrow do such a thing? There's nothing to be gained by causing so much pain and terror.
Right, so now I gotta make my way. Alright, I am here. Very bottom floor. We're not gonna do that. No, no, no. We're gonna come back out the way we came in.
Tell me you're here to rescue us? Oh my god. I had to crawl through the ventilation.
I mean, I could just kill them all. As fun as that may be. So, machinery, I assume this.
Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Get away from
Okay, so not that way. The shit am I supposed to do here? Let me think.
Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! I can't control them anymore! Run! Run!
You won't get me! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Get away from me! Get away! Get away from me! It's the virus. It's coming. It's coming. There it is. Get up. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. Go away, Ghost. Go away. Go. You don't scare me.
Seraph beat.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. No, there's no one here. It's all in your head. Oh. Get it out. Get it out. I'm freaking the fuck out, man. Someone stop me. Get away from me. One here. Get up. Get away from me. Get away. Get away from me. It's not mine. It's not mine. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get away from me.
The pipes! He wants the pipes again! Freaking me out!
Not real. Just let me finish.
I'm so glad I got the cloaking device, otherwise I'd be up shit creek. Something fierce.
I can't hear anything with all the noise.
Right. What's my... This music, it's kind of got a bit of, reminds me a bit of Portal, later sections. Stuff.
No, you gotta get out of here. Go, go, go.
I could be a right dick and have the turret just kill all of them. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna BRB 1 second. I gotta take a pee. And I'm back. So, alright, I'm gonna quick save. I'm gonna be an asshole. I'm a monster. Easy path. Warning, once the elevator ride begins, there is no turning back. Are you sure you want to descend? I'm just going to throw a proper save in here. Set. We're going down, boys. And girls and everyone else that lies between or outside. Elevator ride. There we are. Now, single floor. Okay. That is something.
What the hell?
What is this, I do wonder.
Oh my god.
Water pressure nominal at 173 psi.
Who am I?
Communications web online.
I feel cold.
Drones 1 through 3 within operational parameters.
I don't remember.
Drone 4 disconnected.
Let me go.
Processing.
Oh God, please help me. I'm scared.
Core temperature stable. Processing.
Zhao, what are you doing?
Connecting to Panchaea's Haron project, Mr. Jensen. The most advanced quantum computer slave to the human brain, and the closest to perfection we'll ever achieve. I'm going to use it to hack Darrow's signal and rework the message to our benefit.
Our benefit? You mean the Illuminati's?
Someone has to override the signal and be the world's savior. And let's be honest, neither of us would trust anyone else to fill that role. Computer, begin EEG sync.
So much pain.
Syncing beta waves at 40 cycles per second.
Sleep, please. Let me sleep.
Incompatible master-slave chain detected. Alert. Unable to transfer control to Alpha Pod.
The system won't recognize my chip.
Neural systems offline. Rerouting control of EEG.
I can't control Iron!
Increasing glutamate levels by 32%.
Zhao, get them out of there. I have to reach the control chamber.
No! I can still control it! I'm in control!
Stop the signal!
Security alert.
Through the primary drone hatch.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Alpha Pod secure.
Alright, so...
Security in place. To access Alpha Pod, purge tertiary pods.
I must be the one to alter the signal. Once I do, the Council will welcome me with open arms.
No! Protect Mother! Stay away! Stay away! Bad man is here. Kill him.
You have been better served keeping your head down.
I'll do it, Mother. Just don't hurt anymore. Just no more pain. Please keep him away from us. Is sufficient.
Once the weight of their gaze touches you, there is no escape.
Hydrostatic pressure rising. Can't breathe. Systems are. My organic systems are distress will acclimatize.
Do you see where honor and ambition lead you? To a hole miles deep in the ocean, about to meet your end. And powerless.
Pod 3. Safety perk.
Look at what they've done. I don't like it here. I don't like it. It's so cool down here. Show us the light, Mother. Where's the light? No!
Diagnostic warning. Pod 2 life signs fluctuating.
I must fight this. I must succeed.
system.
Iron is weakening.
Rerouting connection.
Gaining control. I must.
Reroute complete.
I have no choice but to eliminate you. You have ruined everything.
Been awake for so long. System monitors online constantly. There's too much to keep track of. Supplemental diagnostics required before we can sleep.
After this, Tayo will dominate the market. Sarah will no longer be a thorn in my side.
Results of the diagnostics are closer. I feel bad. Vital signs normal? No. This is not normal. I just want to be normal.
Contamination. Hotspot error in system. Rerouting connection. Reroute complete. Manual override of tertiary pods initiated. Total system purge in effect. Shutting down tertiary stations. Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Electric discharge sequence initialized.
Where did you get that gold? From that fool Daryl. This will not stop me, Jensen. It's happening. Iron is compromised. No, wait. It's initiating emergency protocols. You don't know the resources they have at their disposal, Jensen. Despite your special genetics, you have been in over your head the whole time. Initiate dissipation protocol.
Warning. Electrical charge subcritical and rising. Halfway to discharge sequence.
Damn Daryl! He betrayed them.
Warning. Primary pod compromised. Secondary security measures activated. Evacuate area.
You still cannot reach me, Jensen. There are too many contingencies built into the system. You and I have both failed.
Warning. Primary pod station damaged.
No! I must not lose this. It's my right. I have worked too long to stop now. You want the glory? Is that it? Never! It is all mine! I have given everything for this!
Warning. Primary pod station failure imminent. Warning. Electrical charge approaching critical levels. Discharge imminent. Clear area.
I do not know what I have to do. I'm very confused. Can't do anything with those. wasting ammo. I'm so very confused. Oh, I can shoot her now. I didn't realize I could shoot her.
No! I can't! I can't take...
That's not a good sign. She got blowed up. Now I'm about to have to decide what I want to say to her.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to the Edge. It is not the end of the world, but you can see it from here.
Eliza? What are you doing here?
It is my job to monitor and report on the news, Adam. Before Darrow smothered everything with his signal, the whole world was tuned into this place, including me.
The broadcast. I have to stop it.
I know. Please, come closer. Do you know where we are, Adam? We are at the fulcrum point, when society lies in the balance. Hugh Darrow hoped to tip the scales one way, by telling the world everything you already know. About the biochip, the Illuminati, everything. He believed knowing the truth would convince mankind to abandon research into human enhancement technologies forever.
It would certainly give them reason to fear it.
Indeed. Darrow's confession is ready to send. If you want, I can wideband it across all media as soon as you shut down the signal. Everything you worked so hard to uncover will be exposed. But only if you deactivate the broadcast using this control. However, if you desire, I can alter Darrow's message. Conceal the creation of the biochip while putting in new content.
Content blaming the humanity front, like Sarif suggested.
The organization has already admitted to harboring terrorists. It would be easy to convince people they turn to biological warfare in a more desperate attempt to get rid of augmented people.
But why? What would that achieve?
In time, it could shift the focus of hatred onto people whose prejudices are seen as too extreme, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution as they desire. But if you want me to perform this edit for you, you must disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Alternatively, Darrow's message can be adjusted to erase all mention of the power group known as the Illuminati. I can report that lack of proper regulation allowed vast quantities of neuropozyne to become contaminated prior to reaching the market.
Taggart's preference. You think the world will buy a made-up story about neuropozyne poisoning?
You might be surprised by what people believe. I can convince them. And having experienced the negative effects of corporate negligence firsthand, a majority of people might force the world to place harsh restrictions on all human enhancement research. But only if you disengage the signal and activate the video edit function from here. Of course, there is another option. This passage leads to Panchaea's pressure regulation controls. Destroy them and the installation will cave in on itself, overwhelmed by the weight of the ocean pressing against it. Everyone inside the structure will die.
That's a solution?
No one will be left to tell the world what happened, Adam. Nobody will be able to spin the story.
Including me.
The choice is yours. Do you believe you have the wisdom to choose an appropriate future for mankind?
None of these
Or do
choices
you
are
trust
good.
mankind to find the answers on its own?
Send Sarif's message, send Darrow's message. or send Taggart's message. None of these are good solutions. All of them have their pros and cons and their moral dilemmas and what have you. So Sarif wants... So... if I give out Darrow's message, Darrow just lets everyone know about everything and makes people fear augmentation. Sarif hides stuff, lies to people, outright says that this was done by someone else, but in doing so allows us to continue to modify the humanity's evolution as we please. Or Taggart's, which is honestly, I think Taggart's is the we lie to the people about what happened in a way that makes them want to put stricter restrictions on how people can get augmented, which honestly I think is probably the safest bet. We still know what we know, people still know what they know, so they can target the ones behind this, the Illuminati and Darrow, and there's a less chance of getting psychopaths that have augments like Jensen does. I mean, imagine if the person who had all these augments that Jensen does was just an outright brutal psychopath or sociopath or what have you, who just went around killing people non-stop. I'm gonna go with Taggart.
If you do this, first-hand experience with corporate negligence on such a grand scale may convince mankind to enact harsh restrictions on human enhancement research. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
If you do this, the unadulterated truth in Darrow's confession may well convince mankind to cast all science and technology aside, to ensure that future generations grow up free and whole. Are you sure this is your choice?
No.
Let me think about it.
If you do this, the focus of hatred may shift to those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Let me think about it.
Honestly, I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to do Darrow's, period, because I don't believe in abandoning science. But at the same time, I also don't believe in blaming all of this on someone who's not responsible for it. Alright, I'm gonna flip a coin because roll a dice. Because I don't know what to pick, Sarif or Taggart. So, odds Sarif, evens Taggart. I'm rolling a d6. And odds, so I guess it's Sarif. I rolled a 3. So I guess we're going with Sarif.
If you
I don't think it matters between now and
the
Human
focus
Revolution.
of hatred
I mean,
may
Mankind
shift to
Divided.
those responsible for unleashing biological warfare, leaving corporations free to experiment with human evolution. Are you sure this is your choice?
Yes.
So be it then.
There's no good choice here. That's
Sarif was right
bad
about one
choice.
thing. It's in our nature to want to rise above our limits. Think about it. We were cold, so we harnessed fire. We were weak, so we invented tools. Every time we met an obstacle, we used creativity and ingenuity to overcome it. The cycle is inevitable. But will the outcome always be good? I guess that will depend on how we approach it. These past few months, I was challenged many times. But more often than not, didn't I try to keep morality in mind, knowing that my actions didn't have to harm others? Time and time again, didn't I resist the urge to abuse power and resources simply to achieve my goals more swiftly?
You know, up until the end where I
In the
decided
past,
fuck it.
we've had to compensate for weaknesses, finding quick solutions that only benefit a few. But what if we never need to feel weak or morally conflicted again? What if the path Sarif wants us to take enables us to hold on to higher values with more stability? One thing is obvious. For the first time in history, we have a chance to steal fire from the gods. To turn away from it now, to stop pursuing a future in which technology and biology combine, leading to the promise of a singularity, would mean to deny the very essence of who we are. No doubt the road to get there will be bumpy, hurting some people along the way. But won't achieving the dream be worth it? We can become the gods we've always been striving to be. We might as well get good at it.
I'm not 100% sure I agree with that message. Anyone, in my experience from watching TV, reading books, movies, and what have you, anyone who's trying to become a god or achieve godhood usually fails. Right, and there we have it. That was Deus Ex Human Revolution. I have bought Mankind Divided, so we will start working on that, working our way through that next. Though it's been about a week since I stopped speedrunning, so I think I'm going to start peppering in some speedrun days in from time to time. I don't know if I'll be streaming or not tomorrow, because apparently Wednesday is a public holiday, so I have to work Tuesday. So there's that. So I'll be working tomorrow. So I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow night or not. If I am, I might start doing some speedrunning again. If not, we might get, well, if I don't do speedrunning, we might start off Mankind Divided. I don't think there's any carryover from Human Revolution. I think that's just the canon ending. Yeah, let's skip this. New Game Plus. So that's okay. Well, as always, thank you for watching. If you like what I'm doing and you haven't already, please give me a follow on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. I will be uploading this to YouTube, and eventually, one day, I might get around to organizing my YouTube, because it is a fucking mess. Yeah, I'll be uploading it to YouTube later. Also, I'm apparently 11 or 12 followers off my, my thing. Let's see. I'm at 39 followers, so I'm 11 followers off my 50 follower goal, which is to do a 24-hour stream. So if you want to watch me get a bit loopy on the interweb streaming for 24 hours, do give me a follow. I would appreciate it. And with that, I will see you fine people later. Bye.